When the courts are faced with a teenage offender, they often have a very difficult decision to make. A jail sentence might seem too extreme, while a simple warning might not be enough. Strangely, it was a group of hardened criminals at Sydney's Parramatta jail who came up with a possible solution. These long-term convicts, looking back at their own teenage years, were convinced that if potential delinquents knew more about prison, they wouldn't be so keen to break the law. Thus, a unique, if highly controversial program, where a young offender is put behind bars for one day to find out the cold, hard facts of life. His name is Craig. He's 18 and he's been in trouble with the police. 7 counts of break, enter and steal. He spent time in boys' homes, but never in jail. In the eyes of the law, he's now an adult. There'll be no more boys' homes. His next offence will almost certainly put Craig inside a jail like this.
You're the young referral we're expecting, are you? Good, come in. Young referral for you?
I didn't know exactly what was going to happen. All I knew is that I had to go there and they were going to put me through the whole system of the jail. It did frighten me, knowing that I was going to be locked up for a day. But I didn't know, see, I was frightened because I didn't know exactly what was going to happen to me.
Randy, all right?
This is a scene too many young offenders don't see until it's too late. Craig's heard about jail, as most of us have, through rumours, movie melodramas and second-hand stories from his tougher mates. Now, he's no longer a curious onlooker. He's a prisoner, and he's being treated like one.
Right, come in. Are you on parole?
Yes, I'm on parole probation services.
Right, stand up. Stand up off the desk.
There aren't too many kind words for Craig, but these men aren't here to be kind. They have a job to do. Jail is a tough, impersonal place. Men lose their names. They become numbers.
Take them off. Don't shake them. Just empty your pockets out first. Just stand there.
Things started happening, so fast, Do this, put some, strip down. That was a bit degrading. I didn't like that at all, because I always like to keep pretty, presentable, and I'm just reminded me I was just a number. Like, as one of the officers told me, and he says, when they come in here, you're not a person anymore. He said, you're a number.
Right.
Righto, lad, you've been selected to take part in the juvenile program, day in jail. I want you to take notice of the psychologist's counselling. I want you to take notice of the prison officer's instructions, and also pay attention to the prisoners. Take notice what you see around the jail, especially the protection yards, segregation yards, boys' yards and the juveniles' yards. All right? Take you away and start the program.
Right, this one. I'll leave that with you, sir. Grab that brass over there, will you? Grab that. Right, splendid. Round to your right.
What an ugly creature you are, Dave. Kiss. All right? Don't worry about it.
Round to your right.
We love you, honey.
Right, come here and grab this broom.
Hey, boss, put him in myself for the night. There you go.
Come with me. Come here. Wanted to clean all this post, right? All up to that corner up there, right? You see it? And then right round the back there. All right? Right, keep going.
For the first time, Craig has a moment to himself. Time to think why he's in this place. He's been in trouble before, and he's been punished. But that didn't stop him getting into trouble again and again.
I think it was because I got let off too easy. See, I did, I know I did. I was never really punished for what I did, like from my parents, you know. But now I think if it's wrong, you know, I should have been. I think they should have been extra hard, you know, really fair dinkum me, put the fist down, you know. But I never got that.
Was that experience of sort of flirting with crime, the little jobs, getting into a little store, exciting?
Oh, yeah, it was.
Did you get a buzz out of it?
Oh, yeah, it's really good, yeah.
Right, well, where I'm going to take you now is the circle, right?
Yep.
Segregation, that's if you're frightened that, say, another prisoner's going to rape you or bash you, or you're frightened of somebody and you want to go on protection, right? Or if you offend against any of the rules of the institution, if you're playing up. All right?
Hey, why don't you do something about freeing Ray Gaines? They make him feel like a bad person. He's only that tall and that thin, and he's been bashed for about 5 years in Grafton.
Righto.
If Craig feels he's had enough, it's probably now. Parramatta Jail holds some of the country's toughest prisoners. Murderers, rapists, kidnappers. Men with long records of violent crimes. Frightening company for a teenager whose worst crime was to break into a supermarket.
I know how you're on fighting. Can you fight?
Not real well.
Yeah, well, you better learn if you're coming in here. Learn pretty quick.
Sweetie. Come on, sweetie, give us a kiss. Hey, boss, put him in myself for the night.
How'd you like the place up to now?
Well,
This is your future home. This is where you're going to be staying and where you're going.
with a bit of luck I won't end up here.
Well, it's up to yourself. No luck involved.
Well,
Just
yeah.
stop bloody stealing and you'll be right.
Well, I'm not very impressed with the place.
Yeah, well, that's good.
It's like a zoo.
Yeah, well, so you're not supposed to like it.
I was scared. I was still scared when I even got even further in there. But as soon as I saw that, you know, the bars and locks, and they kept locking doors behind you everywhere you go, and concrete walls, and it's horrifying.
It's called The Circle, and it's a jail within a jail. You're sent here for two reasons: for breaking prison rules or for your own protection. At worst, a prisoner can spend 28 days straight in here. It's primitive, old-fashioned. Prisoners say they feel like caged animals.
Right up, boiling it. I couldn't really think straight in the circle. It was just an empty cell, you know, there's nothing in it. No toilet, no water, no nothing. It's a dump. Just so eerie. Just sitting there with the nothing. It's just so unreal, you know.
This is your future home. This is where you're going to be staying and where you're going.
Righto, lunchtime.
How's it going, Craig?
All right, thanks. It's a very nice place in there. Not very nice.
What's your first reaction? How are you handling all this?
This is real creepy. So it's all very, I don't like it, look at it that way.
Are you hungry?
A bit. Thanks.
Yeah, get your sweets. Some donuts.
No, I'll be right.
Lunchtime. A short walk to another cell, and Craig has done half his time. Again, the locks, the bars, the bare walls. They're the things jails are made of. But there's something else Craig has to experience. Life with other prisoners.
You know why you're here today, don't you? You're here to see and experience jail. Because if you continue with your present behaviour, this is where you're going to finish up. And what you can't experience today, we're going to tell you about. We're perfect examples of what you can finish up as.
Rick
Certainly
Groom,
nothing to be
21
proud of.
years for armed robbery.
See the
Gary
superintendent?
Hughes,
He'll probably
4
say,
years for
"Make
drug
an
offences.
application."
And Neil's
Neil
15.
McEwen, 15 years for
I'm
armed
doing
robbery.
21.
Kim Dennis, 14 years for attempted murder. 7 years ago, McEwen and Groom made the headlines in a police
Have a look at
siege.
us now.
Both men had been on the run after escaping from
4
jail.
years.
They were armed and prepared to shoot it out.
14 years.
McEwen took a bullet in the arm before he was finally captured. They're the sort of men who know what jail is all about, and they see in Craig something of themselves. There's no one with better qualifications to help him make a choice, to stay out or to come back.
But you've got a choice, you've got a chance. You can leave here today and you can think about what you've seen, what you've experienced and what we tell you, and then make a decision. And hopefully it's the right one.
All maximum security prisoners spend 17.5 hours in their cells every day. You were there for an hour and a half. I came to jail in 1972. I've been in jail for 7 years. Out of those 7 years, I've been locked in a cell for 5 full years. That little cell that you were in over lunch. Surely that must make you think.
Yeah, it would.
The fact of the matter is, the more often that you come to jail, if you come to jail once, there's a stronger chance then that you'll come back again. If you happen to return a second time or a third time, then you're well and truly within the system. Something to think about.
Yeah.
You've been through the jail today, Craig. Naturally, you realise it's an all-male population.
Yeah.
You've more than likely read in the papers of jail rapes.
Yes, I've heard the various stories.
All right. You've got 3 choices. One, right, is that you can complain to the prison authorities. As soon as that happens, you have to be put into the circle for protection, for your own safety, because your life wouldn't be worth much in this jail walking around after giving up another prisoner. Right? Your second alternative, right, is that you can cop it sweet. In other words, that you accept what's happened to you. Naturally, word passes around the jail. So then you become a sex object to all the prisoners. Not one, but there'd be 20 of them, if not more, on a regular basis. And your third and last alternative is you can back up with a knife or an iron bar and either maim your attackers, stab them, use the bar on them, and then that 6-month sentence that you're doing, or the 18-month sentence, can turn into life. It's not Queensbury rules here. It's every prisoner fends for himself the best way he can.
Wash. Okay. Well, that's your description sheet, right, when you came in.
Yes, sir.
Right, well, I'm going to rip that up now. The next one, if I ever take another one of you, I won't be ripping it up, it'll stay with you for life. All right?
Yes, sir.
You got to remember, when you come back into jail, you won't have 2 prison officers looking after you.
I realise that, sir.
You'll be on your own. In this place, the stronger prisoners survive and the weak have to battle for themselves. I'll show you a shirt that belonged to a prisoner here. You see the back of that? A little knife went through it.
Yes, sir.
Now, that's the sort of things that you got to put up with if you want to continue the way you've been going. And I just hope that this day in jail will change your attitude and we don't see you again.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Right, it's finished.
All right, this way.
Very well, lads. So thanks. Good afternoon to all of you anyway.
Yeah, well, we hope we don't see you again. All right, good luck to you. It's not a very pleasant place to be at all. I've been in jail for 7 years. Out of those 7 years, I've been locked in a cell for 5 full years. Surely that must make you think.
New South Wales is the only state in Australia with a recidivist program. At the moment, 2 teenagers a week go through Parramatta Jail. But the prisoners say they could double this if they had the support of youth welfare agencies. The agencies think the scheme is too tough, but an increasing number of magistrates and probation officers disagree. The question is, what's too tough? A day in jail or a lifetime? .
Hello, I'm Nick McKenzie. Thanks for watching 60 Minutes Australia. Subscribe to our channel now for brand new stories and exclusive clips every week. And don't miss out on our extra minutes segments and full episodes of 60 Minutes on 9now.com.au and the 9Now app.